Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Life Coach Shaun, Joya, the man from Pasig City, and this is coaching for workforce management. I am from Life Coach Philippines. These coaching conversations are for leaders at work who are socially responsible and who wants to be continuously responsible in all of the things that they do in their career and also in their personal life. And my mission is to be able to empower the workplace, create a mentally fit working environment so that people are efficient, effective, and they are doing the work purposefully. Thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are presently located as of this very moment. You may, tag a friend and invite people here who might be in need of what I'll be sharing with you this morning and this session. You may also greet them, give them a shout out, to the people that are you're taking care of or are taking care of you. Give them some inspiring message. It's a Monday morning, and if you are watching this on a replay in the future, comment in their hashtag replay. I am streaming by FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. If you are new to the platform, please like, follow, and subscribe the channel so that you can stay connected with us. You can stay updated with us, so you get all of the real time, videos, so you can start engaging with people and also with coaches. If this is the first time you're meeting me, I am a professional certified co-actively co-create life coach, and I'm also a certified mental health coach. In my professional life, I am a BPO executive for one of the Fortune 500 companies over offering global services and consultancy work. I focus in the area of of workforce management, and workforce management is an art and science of putting the right people at the right place at the right time, during the right things. And this is end to end contact center operation, especially for BPO operations as well, where I currently support their back office work, ensuring that we have the right people in there and they're efficient and they're performing. I've been in the industry for more than 14 years now, and most of my time is in the leadership role. What I'm sharing to you are some of the experiences that I have, so you can learn from it as well, and you won't make the same mistakes that I have in the past. In my personal life, I'm a family man. I've been married for 19 years. Been married to Coach Tin. You know her. She does her coaching TikTok as well every Monday at 4 p.m. So later, if you're going to talk about if you're in need of help of relationship, 4 p.m., she's the person that you can connect with, you can contact with, have a conversation with her. We've been blessed with two kids. Our eldest is 19 years old and 20 years old na pala yan. She's an entrepreneur and an animator. And our son is 16 years old, on his way to becoming an influencer in the automotive industry. And why am I sharing you with that? Life coaching, since we got certified back in May 2018, has changed the way that we are parenting our children, has changed the way that we are engaging with our children, has changed the way that we see our children. And that is something that I'm instilling to you. And I hope that I will be able to help you out as you journey along and give you some value in the digital space. We are a family of creators and game changers, and that's what we're doing as well. We're helping families out there. If you have just been married, if you have been married for the longest time, if you're just going to have kids and you need support, you need help, you need guidance so that you can navigate through the landscape and make, parenting a thriving experience, let's have a conversation. Today, I'm going to talk to you about emotional fitness at work. Yeah, and this is going to be something that in the workplace, especially during these times of pandemic, during these times of uncertainty, during these times where there are chaos in other places, you can, sabi nga ni Master Coach as me, you can be able to put things in order. And this is something that I'm going to teach you today, this Monday morning. And before I begin, I would just like to acknowledge the presence of Coach Trisha and, of course, my better half, Coach Tin, and Master Coach Hasmin. Maraming salamat. Now, emotions, if you experience this, if you are a leader at work, you manage teams, it plays a big role in a team's success in the workplace. Now, during these times, as I've said, it's uncertain, high stress, high pressure. People need to have or to create or to have a safe mental space for them to be able to share their thoughts and feelings. I remember a time in which people would say that you need to leave your emotions at home. Don't bring that in the office, because in the office you need to make the right decisions and what have you. But I realized and I've learned that the importance of emotions in all of the things that we do, and also in the decisions that we make. Now, when people are uncooperative, then they're withdrawn and aggressive, it tends to affect being able to meet the deadlines that we have. You have clients being upset, you have coworkers being upset, and you have workers failing to further contribute in the things that they do. And they default into survival mode, in which when they're, when they are asked by their leaders of what's happening or what the decision that they need to do, they go into, would rather not share anything, would rather make a decision, and would constantly be in the lookout for their boss or find their boss so that they can ask them, consult them of what is the best route for this specific decision or this specific problem or this specific situation. Now, the old ways of leadership in which we need to park our emotions, as I've said, is no longer serving people in the business today. And the reality is, every one of us are human beings. And in human beings, we need to share our emotions. But in the workplace, we are asked to support or suppress our emotions, because emotions, tends to be not good. Yeah, they feel that you're immature, you're not professional enough in the work that you do. But the reality is, if you continue to suppress your emotions or the people's emotions, it would create more problems rather than solutions. Now, emotions affect everyone in their job performance. It affects everyone. Fear and other destructive emotions slow down productivity. And, the reality is also limits the ability to communicate, and it also kills creativity. Now, leaders who are constantly reactive in an angry way, aggressive way, makes, the bad situation worse, when people are made feel worthless, about the situation and the problems at hand. Now, problems that our people experience are not necessarily roadblocks. It's not a roadblock. It's not something that, you get stopped and you don't move, you don't progress. That's something that's not going to happen. Rather, this is an opportunity for us to acknowledge that, you and everyone else need support, and you need development, you need training, you need empowerment to improve how to handle your emotions and others. Now, when people experience meaningful conversations, people work to become more productive, because they feel that the space is safe, they can express themselves, they can communicate their thoughts, their ideas, their feelings, and it fosters collaboration and cooperation. So, what I'm going to share with you is 10 guidelines on how to navigate emotional exchanges at work. And this is something that you can implement, just utilize, pick one, practice that in the next 14 days or maybe in the next 30 days, depending really of how it will work for you. But create the habit. 14 days for you to create, have that mindset in you, then another 30 days for you to create a habit. So 10 guidelines on how to navigate emotional exchanges at work. If there are conversations, or maybe you're preparing for how to have a conversation with your boss later, or your people later, or a client later, get this, put this into mind when you are having that conversation. All right. Number one is to listen as much as you talk. Yeah. In life coaching allows individuals to really start expressing themselves. And as a coach, and being a life coach, as I am, we are required to talk less, because the more that you're able to hear your client, the more that the client is able to hear themselves as well in the process, and you can process their thoughts, their ideas, their emotions, so that they can have a deeper understanding of what's going on in their life and also in the surroundings that they have. Number two is improve your communication skills through practice and observation. Yeah. Observing, when I say observation, feedback is very critical. Observation of the other person that you're talking to. Maybe you will have someone who's an accountability partner out there. Tap them during the meetings that you have. Hey, can you observe me? Put some notes in there. Let me know how I'm presenting things, how I'm conversing things, how's my facial expressions, my tone of voice, and what have you. These are the things that you can do to start improving the way that you're communicating with other people or the people in your space. Now, number three is develop a professional conversational style that fits your personality and is appropriate for your workplace. What does this mean? At times we tend to mirror our bosses, other people, even the words that we use. And sometimes the words that we use, we don't really understand. I remember a time in which I've been using some of the words and I needed to research it. What is this person talking about when they use specifically with these words? Because it's innate, it's automatic. In what we study in the biology is we have what is called mirroring. So every time you are in a circle of people who have the similar pattern, similar conversation, eventually you imbibe that, and that is something that you are able to do as well. So here I'm asking you to be intentional in your conversational styles, because different people have different ways of conversing. And also take a look at it if it's appropriate. Is it a client meeting? Is it a one-on-one meeting with your people? Is it a conversation with your boss? All of these things that you need to be able to strategize so that you can be effective. Number four is recognize that nonverbal messages are important as people say. It people would think that you need to listen to what's being said, but I tell you, the most important and critical part of any conversation, any engagement, is what's not being said. So what I've said a while ago, nonverbal messages are the facial expression, the gestures, the body movements, the shifts. These are the things that we need to start taking a look at. And if you're interested to know more about how you can start observing those, let's have a conversation. Let me help you out, especially if those people leaders out there who are in need of being able to read the body language of their employees. I tell you, it's a powerful skill. When you're able to master it, it goes very very well, because you don't you're able to have that, choose the powerful question to help your people move forward. And sabi nga ni Coach Tin, observation and feedback can work wonders when you know how to respond. Right, exactly. That is the beauty of conversation, especially if you are the one leading your team. You need to be able to come into a space in which you understand your people. And I tell you, the most important part of leadership is understanding your people first, so that they can understand you in return. All right. Number five is read the emotions behind the speaker's words. Every time a person speaks, there is certain emotions in there. Have a deeper understanding that. Take a deep dive in that. And in the way that you can deep dive through those kinds of conversation, as I've said, is asking powerful questions. Questions, thought-provoking questions that inquires, di ba? Inquire, not interrogate. At times, people at the workplace, the leaders will interrogate their employees, and instead of the employees being open to the conversation, they don't open up the conversation because they fear that they might be reprimanded, they might lose their job, they might experience the guilt, the shame, all of these different things that hinders the emotional safety in the workplace. Number six is create a non-threatening atmosphere in which your coworkers or employees feel comfortable verbalizing their feelings. Yan. Safety is the best policy in any space that you are in. If you are someone who's leading a team, even if you're leading a tribe, you have a business, you're an entrepreneur, I tell you, create some safe mental space for people to start sharing their ideas, that they don't feel threatened. They don't feel that my boss might get angry at me if I make a mistake, if I say all of these things, what have you. Create that space for them. Really be intentional about that space that you give them, to allow them to express themselves. Number seven is be ready for communication crisis. During crisis, during the pandemic, there was crisis out there. There was mayhem. There was chaos. Have a plan on managing them, especially during those times in which in the workplace, things get too much tactical in there, that your boss would need everything today, now in 2 hours, yesterday, in 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago. I need the whatever I'm requesting 2 weeks ago. These are the things that you need as a leader, to be able to communicate that crisis into a space in which people are focused, people are is still inspired, motivated for them to do the work and do the work in purpose. Number eight is address issues promptly. What does this mean? If your employee experience some challenges, some problems, some mistakes, address it. address it promptly. You don't wait for later time, tomorrow, and so on. If it's fresh, have them put them in the side. Do that in private conversation. Have a conversation with them again, not to interrogate them. To make them feel and highlight and reflect on what happened, so that they are able to manage their emotions. So all of this, whatever I'm sharing with you, is really connected with the emotions that individual has, like you and like me and your people, so that the way that you would be able to have them manage that emotion is to allow them to stop and think about it. Number nine is offer constructive criticism. Yan, constructive criticism, focus on the problem rather than the person. You know, in the workplace, most leaders would would focus on the person. Don't attack the person. The person doesn't know any better. Focus on the problem itself or the behavior itself. Get fixated in that, and the more that you're able to focus on that, it doesn't feel that they are have this guilt, the shame feeling, and they're not able to move forward and progress in the things that they're doing. And lastly, number 10, ask thought-provoking comprehensive questions. Questions means that allows them to raise awareness. It allows them to acknowledge what has been done, what they've done, what the situation is, what the problem is, and eventually taking action to progress and move forward. Now, remember that great leaders connect emotionally with their team. This is the biggest learning that I have. You know, as I went on my journey in the profession of life coaching, I understood that this is something that's so powerful. And when you're able to understand this, it makes the journey far better. Because when great leaders are able to connect emotionally, they recognize the value of emotions and they put all of their souls to support their team, to make sure that they're making the right decisions, they're delegating the task, because delegating the task empowers the person to grow in the process. That is the beauty of it. If you are delegating the task, it's not that you're gonna relax and so on, because you want to be able to learn more, right? The more that you're able to release some of the tasks that you have, especially if it's no longer beyond within your scope or your skill, give them to someone else so that other people can learn from it and they can grow in the process as well. Now, the biggest challenges of leaders in the workplace is we are used to, I'm not exempted there. We are used to giving advice and mentoring to people. And the reality is, even, the reality is people already know what they need to do. Like you, when your boss is talking to you and your boss is giving you advices, mentoring sessions, what have you, you already know what you need to do. And you're just, a little bit respectful, and you don't want to, challenge your boss, telling your boss that, hey, I know that, and you want to be humble with it. But the reality is you already know, and they don't need a sermon. They don't need a daily reminder for them to be able to do the things that they need to do. What they need is someone like you who will empower them to solve their own problems, empower them to remove these fears this fear that's hindering them from innovating, because this fear is the fear of making a mistake, and making the fear of making a mistake or being reprimanded. I tell you, that kills innovation, that kills creativity, that kills the moment in which people are so motivated, are so inspired, are so fulfilled in all of the things that they do in life. High achieving leaders have many common traits, and that very basic, they are confident. They are confident in their abilities. They understand that learning is part of the lifelong process, and they continue on investing on themselves so that they can be better. Now, how can you start shifting towards this kind of leadership? This coaching leadership. Let me introduce to you what coaching really is. And it's very different to what you know in the workplace. Coaching is not giving people direction. It's not giving people advices. It's not mentoring people. That is not what coaching is all about. Coaching, true blue coaching, is asking thought-provoking questions that allow the people to stop. Yeah, stop, to practice critical thinking, because critical thinking allows people to step back, reflect on the overall situation, evaluate what's happening around them, analyze it, communicate it, then start taking action towards creating a better outcome. Because when people feel heard, when they feel that the person, their boss, understand them, I tell you, they feel more supportive, and they continue to pursue their goals and objectives, whatever happen. Now, maybe you are in the situation right now where you feel that you are in the brink of exhaustion. Maybe you only have about 2 weeks or maybe 1 month, and you feel that you're just gonna quit and just throw away the towel. Don't quit yet. Let's have a conversation. Have a conversation with us here at Life Coach Philippines. We can create a you know tailor fit training and coaching program for you that will empower you to decide without that in the vision. We can custom fit that for you so you can finally focus on strategy rather than tactical. You know how tiring it is that you continuously have this tactical approach where everything is firefighting, where people constantly are barraging you with questions, directions, what needs to be done, what needs to do, that they are not able to make the decisions for themselves. And if that is something that you're looking forward to, let's have a conversation. You may contact me at 0917-569-4200 or message us here at Life Coach Philippines, and we'll be happy to help you out create a mentally fit workplace. Because the more that your people are mentally fit, the more that they're able to innovate, they're able to purposefully do the things that they love to do, and they're able to give the productivity and the performance that you have been driving for. Sabi ni Coach Marife, focus on making things better than on the person. And that is what we will teach you as the process. Again, don't punish others or yourself, for any mistakes that you happen. That's any mistakes that you've done. Don't beat yourself. Help is available. We can help you out as you journey along. Just message us here. Don't wait. If you are not ready yet, that is okay. That's the perfect time for you to seek help and seek in support. All right. As I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. If you are not yet a smart holder of the Be Learning e-card and you're still missing of the perks that we are enjoying, today is the best time for you to take action. Connect with Coach Yourself through 0917-586-1661 to join the Be Learning Society. It's a tent maker of the Be Learning Home for Mental Fitness. And the Be Learning is an opportunity for you to help build that facility for people to heal. If you're looking for a halfway house, if you don't want to go home yet, if you just want to find a space in which you can free yourself up with the pressures and stresses of life, this is where you can support really this cause. And I tell you, monthly, you're gonna get a handful of benefits in it. But the biggest thing is in the long term, you're investing on that facility. And what you get on a short-term perspective, every single month you enjoy a 5% food and beverage discount from the Cup Copy Republic. You will also get a full access to the Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, happening every fourth Saturday of the month, plus the benefit of a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. And if you want to know more about how you can utilize this mental model, like last Saturday, we've learned about the developmental mental model, and we've learned how important it is for us to have a mindset of the 5-year rule. Yeah, 5-year rules that it takes about 5 years for you to move to a new level if circumstances are favorable to you and if the person is open to change. So imagine that if you can imbibe that, maybe you've been in your career for more than 5 years now, or maybe you are in your career right now that you move so fast that the tides are changing so fast that you are not able to catch up. I tell you, 5 years is what we need to do to be able to be in that state of mental fitness, that you are emotionally balanced and you're able to express yourself in ways that are constructive. For more information and your registration assistance, connect with Coach Russell, 0917-586-1661. Also, for individuals who intend to embark on the journey of becoming a certified life coach like me, if you want to utilize this profession in your work, in your business, I tell you, it's powerful profession. Master Coach A is now offering the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. This is a CPD accredited course with 40 CPD units. And CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things. And this is what makes the CACC Life Coach Certification Program the perfect track for continuing professional development. And life coaching is the 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. You need to continue to stay relevant. You've heard, if you're reading, you're an avid reader, I tell you, whatever you're doing right now, make sure that you're equipping yourself long term. You'll never know what's going to happen during this time of uncertainty and pandemic. The CACC course includes a 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaches from senior coaching team. And the program comes with any other bonuses as you see in the screen. Please connect with Coach Cell 0917-586-1661 to discover opportunities waiting for you in this profession. All right. So do join us again for another coaching conversation later with Coach Marife. Yan, Marife Garfin at 2 p.m. for coaching for fitness and nutrition. And my better half, Coach Tin, for coaching for relationship at 4 p.m. Yan, si Tin Hoya. Yan po, you can talk to her. Lastly, let me just take the time to thank everyone. I mean, super, super thankful for being part of coaching for workforce management. In the 1 year journey, we've done a handful. Imagine in 1 year, we've done a handful of episodes here. Week on week, we've been sharing to you some of the learnings that we have, some of the things that we have implemented with practice and gave us success. And this is something that is from the bottom of our heart. Sabi nga ni Master Coach ay in the bottom of our esophagus. And this is something that we've shared to you in your journey. And we hope that you're able to get some wisdom and nuggets in there. And if you've had a, a moment in which you're able to get that result that you're needing, send us a message. Just let us know that you're getting the benefit of it. I truly appreciate that. I appreciate that. Of course, and it's something that is worthwhile in a journey. Imagine 1 year of service. Imagine 1 year of serving. It's a powerful thing. And this is my finale episode. This is my last episode here at Life Coach Philippines for Coaching TikTok. And we're gonna spin off to Coaching TikTok broadcast at Facebook TikTok channel. Magkakit yan. TikTok channel. I'm looking forward. Super excited that's going to be starting on April 3rd, 2022. So that's going to be this coming April. The coaching for workforce management, I'm going to transition this to my page, Life Coach Shaun De Hoya. We're going to continue this every Monday at 10 a.m. And for the coaching TikTok channel, one of the episodes that I have in there is a powerful thing in the TikTok channel. Our mission is to get closer to you and serve you better, our community. We envision this channel to be the go-to network for content and that connects with the mind, connects with the heart, and connects with the soul as well. So please join me. It's going to be a powerful premiere episode of Integrate. That's going to be on April 9th with yours truly as your program host. This is something so, so close to me. This is something that I've been journeying for the last couple of years. And Integrate is all about the show that honors the man who continue to have achieved success in their career or their business. It's a celebration. It's a celebration of stories that are not being talked about, that are left inside the hearts and the mind of men. And it showcases the human side of men. The pain, the suffering that they experience, starting with their career, starting with their business, and really showing you the human side that there is hope in all of the things that you're doing. Even though at times you want to quit, even though at times you want to throw away the towel, I tell you, these stories will change you, will empower you to create that desired life that you want. You can create a better future for your family, especially for the future generation. And this, session would allow you to open up your hearts and your mind and make that connection to your soul emotionally. And it's gonna be a powerful Saturday evening. It's gonna be happening on April 9th at 10:30 p.m. So it's gonna be a late night for you, but it's gonna be a chill night. Let's have a conversation. I'm gonna have some guests in there that I'm gonna be talking to, and they're gonna share their day-to-day life and also the experience that they have, so that you can get that inspiration, that hope that things can be better in the future. All right. So integrate with myself every Saturday at 10:30 p.m. My first episode will be on April 9th. All right. Thank you for all of support. Maraming salamat. See you in our newest digital space here on Facebook, and truly appreciate all of your time. And if you have any questions, feel free to message us here at Life Coach Philippines, and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you very much. This is Life Coach Shaun De Hoya from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching TikTok. Coaches like us think and talk like this. And this is us from the Philippines, Lab Bamboo. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.